Aberdeen to Penzance, the longest direct train journey in the UK. It consists of about 13.5 hours being sat on one of these things. This service first ran in 1921, but they are now discontinuing the service as a result of the May timetable update. That's why I'm doing the journey, starting here in York. We start Sunday off on a
Elenia Azuma to Edinburgh Waverley.
Then we get the train from Haymarket to Dundee, then Dundee to Aberdeen on ScotRail. Then Monday's a big day, cross country from Aberdeen to Penzance. Then Tuesday on Great Western, Penzance to St Erth to St Ives and back, St Erth to Plymouth, Plymouth to Paddington, and then Wednesday, LNER King's Cross to Leeds, and then Leeds to York on Transpennine Express. We started off at York at about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Tweed and Edinburgh Waverley. The next station will be Darlington.
I've never seen so many Tampers at once.
Actually, the thing at the back is a mobile maintenance train.
Darlington will be one of the first of many stops on this journey. We had to get to Aberdeen for the next day because that's when our train from Aberdeen to Penzance would leave, and we decided we wanted to go from Aberdeen because there's not much of a point of doing the journey if you're not going to do the whole thing. Here we are arriving into Newcastle, the home of Greggs. Here we are, we're coming into Scotland now, getting closer to Aberdeen. Here is our first destination, Edinburgh Waverley. This is the 801 that we travelled on from York. We spent some time in Edinburgh before getting a tram down to Haymarket where we got our train up to Dundee. Here's a 380 leaving Edinburgh. Had lunch and then got the tram to Edinburgh Haymarket. I saw a few more trains in Edinburgh Haymarket before we got ours. This was our 158 and 170 to Dundee.
EV is out to Dundee and Sunderland. There's a 50 foot remember that it spots to the top of the Edinburgh Gate.
It's quite interesting to go past Haymarket Depot. You see things that you don't normally see. Here we are going over the Forth Rail Bridge. It is a very nice journey between Edinburgh and Dundee. Here we are, arriving into Dundee, then we'll get our HST up to Aberdeen. Here is our HST arriving into Dundee, bound for Aberdeen. First class is extremely nice on a HST with the classic leather seats. As soon as we got into Aberdeen, we went straight to the hotel, ready for our 13-hour train journey the next day. Aberdeen to Penzance, 778 miles, 39 stops, and 13.5 hours. This is going to be our train for the day, an ex-Avanti West Coast 221. This type of train is used by 2 operators, and some people call it the worst high-speed train in the UK. I was the first passenger on, so here's the interior before everyone else boarded. As I got sat down, I saw the Caladonion Sleeper leaving and a HST coming in. After already covering 224 miles the previous day, we finally leave Aberdeen Station, bound for Penzance, 778 miles away. Stonehaven, the first stop, just 38 more to go. After we got to Inverkeithing, we was joined by a guest, Will Rides Trains. If you can, please subscribe to him, he's a real nice guy. He got off the train in Edinburgh. After we left Edinburgh, the train was quiet for a bit. Whilst it was quiet as well, I managed to get a cup of tea. Here we are coming into Darlington, a very important place in railway history. We are now back where we started, all the way in York. After York, the train would become extremely overcrowded. Here we pass Neville Hill Depot near Leeds, where the Class 91s are stored.
In a few moments' time, we'll be arriving into Leeds. Leeds is the next station stop. Please ensure that you take all of your personal belongings.
On the way out of Leeds are some Class 195s and Class 333s. As we enter Birmingham, there's another cross-country train. The train got even fuller as we left Birmingham. The Avanti 805 over there is the type of train that replaced the ones that we're on now. It really is a shame that they're scrapping the service, as it has some brilliant scenery along the way. We're just coming up to Tynemouth now, so you'll see we run straight along the coastline. This stretch of track is amazing, but it did become slightly infamous in 2014 from the seawall collapse. The train was relatively quiet after Plymouth. This was our last stop before it started to become quite dark though. Here we cross the Royal Albert Bridge, designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel. It opened in May 1859 and is still standing strong. Penzance Station. All the way from Aberdeen down to Penzance. That's been a journey of a lifetime. I saw the Night Riviera in Penzance Station, and then I went to finish the day with a nice burger. I still needed to get back to York though, so the next morning I got the train to London Paddington via St Ives. I think that's enough train travel for 1 week.